I'm going to go see Scream 6. It is in theaters everywhere tomorrow. It's courtesy of Paramount Pictures and Spyglass Media Group. Ghostface in New York. Bill Squire has seen it, and he gave it 8 out of 12 thumbs up. So go and do likewise, gents. Caller 10, you got a couple of passes. Go see it wherever it's showing. It's in theaters everywhere tomorrow, March the 10th. Scream 6. Good luck. Caller 10-216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
Studies show that listening to classical music can temporarily raise your IQ.
I feel pretty smart.
If you're looking for the opposite effect, just stay tuned.
The Alan Cox Show.
On 100.7 WMMS.
When my son gave me his Christmas list, I was like, yeah, man, he ain't real. I'm sorry. This is a ridiculous list. What is wrong with you? We can go halvesies. My second kid came out with the worst list. This was his list. He's like, look, Dad, I need a smartphone, some Air Jordans, and an iPad. I'm like, whoa. Santa don't do iPads. Santa does Legos and action figures. To which he responded, well, I feel like I had a pretty good year, so I'm gonna keep it on my list. And then we just uncomfortably stared at each other. And finally I was like, well, I'm Santa Claus. I didn't want to tell you. I was hoping that your friends would tell you, and then I would avoid it. But you have backed me into a financial corner with your $3,000 Christmas list. Now redo your list and keep it under $150.
Here's Kevin Bozeman laying down the law, changing children's lives for the holiday season whenever it comes up.
They still ask me. They still give me a Christmas list, by the way.
Your kids, how many kids you have again?
I have 3.
3 kids.
3 kids,
yeah.
And they still give me their list, but it's different now. It's just off the charts. It's like, Dad, can you give me spring break for Christmas? Send me to Mexico.
Do they have a skewed idea of your success? Do they think your success
only because
is theirs?
I have a skewed idea of my success.
Well, that's okay for you. But like kids think that like if dad's doing well, they're doing well, you know, like that. I know it's a joke, but you're like, I think I had a pretty good year.
No,
of course he probably did say that.
It is true. That's
you're
why
like, you don't have any money. I have money. But.
I always try to knock down my materialism in front of them. So yes, the more humble I show myself, I hope that it reflects on them. So yeah.
I do have branded hats that I wear with my initials on it, but I've had them for a while.
That
comes with the package though. Like, you know, if you sign up for like a starter kit, like you get like a branded KB hat.
Yeah, there you go.
That just comes with the territory. But yeah, it's crazy. I've taught them some things because I have a 20-year-old, you know, I have an 18-year-old, and I have a 4-year-old.
Yep. You're kind of like me. I have a 22-year-old, an 18-year-old, and a 7-year-old.
Yeah, see, it's great because people always ask, like, why did you have another kid? I'm like, because I looked at my other 2 kids and I was like, I can do better. Like, why?
Yeah.
Why
not try to improve?
These 2. I've seen their potential, and it's time to get one more shot.
Yeah. Kevin Bozeman is right around the corner here at Hilarities all this weekend. You can go to pickwickandfrolic.com for the details on it. You still living out in Downers Grove?
The DG, baby.
Yeah.
We going to state.
That's hoity-toity adjacent, isn't it? You're like you're between
listen,
Naperville and Hinsdale out there, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
The fact you know that much about Downers Grove is being in Cleveland is a little weird.
Well, I'm from Chicago, so
okay,
it's like,
then you can appreciate me telling you that Downers Grove North basketball team is going to state tournament.
Yeah.
Final 4.
Now, do you have money on them?
No, I have a kid that plays.
Oh, you do?
And it's crazy how
DG North.
It's so crazy how your happiness is tied to your kids. Because I'll be like, what's wrong with me? Like, why am I feeling off? You know, I'm working steadily. Mm-hmm. Bills are paid for. And I remember my punk ass kid only scored 4 points yesterday. Like, this dude is
my
killing
son's failing me.
He's just draining my happiness. Get out there and get some buckets.
But you were a college basketball player, if memory serves.
Wisconsin Whitewater.
There you go. Why Whitewater?
Why?
Madison's
Whitewater?
right there.
Yeah, you see,
they pay you go to Whitewater?
There's a big difference in talent there, my man.
Oh, okay. Division III versus whatever else.
Potential professional player.
Right.
Like, I'm there, man. I was like a 6'5" power forward to give you some sort of sense of why I went to. I was 6'5", and they was like, you don't shoot past 3 feet.
Right.
Yeah. So,
but when you start doing comedy, I assume you're going to Madison to do that, or did you get
so
up
Madison
at Whitewater?
Is where I started. That was my home. Is my homeroom and the best clubs around. Matter of fact, this club, Hilarities, and Madison are two of my top five. And I'm not just saying that because one of my friends is here and he happens to be the general manager, and I'm not trying to stroke his ego. I just love it.
It's a great club.
Every comic loves Hilarities.
Here, it is. It's a block from the hotel. It's a very lively area. It's the casino is right around the corner, so I can get my shadiness out. It's just everything.
Mary's not here, but the other day she told us that she won $7,300 playing the slots out when she
at
was
Rivers Casino by O'Hare.
Out there in
she was out at Zany's in Rosemont.
She's back gambling again. I see.
Well,
that.
she
not
only
in
did
this
it.
state.
She's not allowed to in this state, but she's like, I'm in Illinois. I'm allowed to here.
Yeah,
but she's in Michigan this weekend, so she might be going off the
Her and I
rails.
have made some questionable. And the only thing I don't like about gambling with Mary, because it's slots, so she's trusting. Like there's no skill at all.
Right.
And she's just trusting the pull of a handle. I'm like,
you sit at the table and play.
I sit at the table. You gotta yell at people when they make bad decisions.
$7,300 though. She went in with $250 and came out $7,300.
That's you know what?
That's on her.
Things are turning for Mary.
Yeah, right.
Things are starting to turn around for Mary. You see what happens when you turn that Crown and Coke to apple juice, people?
Yep.
The
Good
world can
things
be
happen.
yours.
That's right. Good things happen.
Sober up and get out the life. Go gamble in another state. Just believe in yourself.
Are you sober?
Right now I am. I'm the most sober.
I just wonder about the rest of the day.
No, I won't. I'm not.
No,
I'm not at the point where I would give up drinking or gambling.
Right.
What's
Mary
the drink?
actually gave me a preposterous thing. We were in New York City not too long ago, and she had the F, Mary, Kill, gambling, drinking, comedy.
Ooh.
I know, right?
Okay.
Of course I would marry comedy.
Yeah.
And then I would sleep with gambling
And then you kill
drinking.
Yeah.
But I would never actually kill drinking. I would just see drinking on the side.
Yeah. Drinking because you're a side chick.
And then, of course, comedy would catch me because they always hang out in the same circles. And they'd be like, what? I'd just be like, you just don't understand. Comedy, drinking gets me.
You're liking all of drinking's posts. You're getting caught.
Hey, drinking you up?
Yeah, drinking. What are you up to? What are you up to? Comedy's going to bed early. Thursday night, 7 p.m. show.
Let's hang out.
Yeah, I mean, everything is all about moderation, right?
Well, especially if you're keeping everything afloat. It's the people who are like, can't manage that. Mary was somebody who recognized, I can't manage that, so I can't do it anymore, right? For people who don't have an issue, it's fun.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't start drinking until I was 26, and I'm like, God, I really missed out on a lot of...
I didn't start till I was 29.
Yeah. And then you try making up for lost time.
No.
Boy, I did.
Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Listen, I just feel like it's all in moderation. Here's the problem that most people have, just in general in life. They just lie to themselves.
Yeah.
Self-awareness
is not
People always
common.
are like, these guys are liars. They're not lying to you because you know who they are. Mm-hmm. They're lying to themselves. So until you can start having honest conversations with yourselves, you're just going to keep going in this little circle that's just spiraling down slowly. It's like having a family. Having a family is like running a small failing business.
There's always more going out than coming in.
Yeah, you see your inventory and you're like, this is not solid. This can't sustain.
I'm never going to be able to cash out and sell this company to a big tech firm.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. So as a younger man, what was the lie that you told yourself for a long time? When you finally said, be it professional or personal, what was the lie that Kevin Bozeman told Kevin Bozeman?
That I could work well with others.
Okay.
And
But
then-
that's the kernel of every stand-up comedian. You're not a joiner, right?
Yeah,
like
we're
Chicago. It's like
loners,
it's
but when you go
it's
to
an improv city.
But when you go to college and you get a degree in college, they teach you like to get ready to go out into the real world business. And I found out it's just like, man, this is not me at all. Like, why do these thoughts running through my head all the time? Why am I always thinking of trying to think of funny stuff and trying to entertain? So yeah, that was probably my biggest thing. It's just
so for a while you were like the lie you were telling yourself was that you could have like a straight kind of like a square life.
Yeah, dude. Like,
What did you
should've
study
seen
at
my
Whitewater?
jobs. I was communication, but I was just like, I went into sales. I tried to be like go into offices and stuff, and it's just not. I don't like to see the same people every day. I don't even like, and that's still true
You're telling
with my
me.
kids.
But also like when you do, there was a period of time before I came to Cleveland. I was off the air. I had been on the air in Chicago. A station got sold. I was off the air for almost a year and a half. And I was selling for a radio station, right?
Yeah.
So I'm at the bus stop every day in a suit and I'm surrounded by, and I'm thinking to myself, wow, my broadcasting career could be over. I didn't know. And I was like, is this going to be the rest of my life? And I have like this weird affection for people that like do that every day. They stand at the
You know
bus
what?
stop and they have a briefcase. I'm like, oh my God, I can't even imagine.
I'm not
doing
trying to
that.
put this out there, but pedophiles also have a weird affection for people. You might want to rephrase
For
that.
children?
You might want to rephrase that. Creepy people.
Yeah, okay.
Predators have weird affections.
Weird
for people.
affections. All right. Well, I guess I have
You do
weird
like hot
affection
kids
for.
on TV, so
I do like hot kids. Listen, all I've ever said is if you want me to watch a show with children, they just need to be telegenic. I don't need these I'm almost into puberty kids. You know, that first couple seasons of Stranger Things, that was pushing a rock uphill, boy.
Wait, what are we talking about right now, Alan?
Bill likes to, it's a little callback that I said I like hot kids on TV. All I'm saying
because
is.
he didn't want to watch Stranger Things because he thought the kids were too ugly.
Yeah.
He couldn't stick with it.
Oh.
If it's a show about kids and they're not, I want anybody, this isn't England, right? I mean, I want people on television to be attractive.
Pre-adolescent kids are almost always ugly
No.
because they're growing into their morphing into their last self.
Yeah.
And so
Full bloom.
It's just gonna be acne. It's gonna be gangliness. It's gonna be crooked teeth. It's gonna be, just underdeveloped bodies and just not walking right. And so it's fair if you just don't like to watch preteens, I guess. I mean, it's kind of weird that you can enjoy like a fabulous show like that because of your hang up with ugly preteens.
What can I tell you? It's a lie that I don't tell myself.
Listen, my man, you got the right to judge. You out here in downtown Cleveland. on the window,
Downtown Cleveland.
and lots of ugly adults walking down this street, huh?
Oh yeah, plenty.
Oh, we saw a
There's an
guy.
abundance.
We saw a guy last week out right here on the curb. Just whip it out, take a whiz right
Yeah.
there on the curb.
Just
Nice.
Yeah, it was nice, boy.
Nice. Did you guys get a sample just in case if you need to pass a...
No, I didn't run out and grab a cup.
I don't think that dude's passing a thing.
that dude's paying that
No.
money for drugs?
One thing he was passing was kidney stones.
Oh,
It
wow.
was pretty gross.
Wow. I'm telling you, though, I mean, I'm not trying to... I'm sure all your listeners are good people and good-looking people, but hanging out with ugly people is a character builder.
Yeah.
Like, right? Because especially, like, if you're rolling around naked with an ugly person, like, that's character building right there. That's a little just advice. I'm not saying you should do it, Cleveland. I'm just saying don't get down on yourself if you get caught up with a two.
Hey, listen, it's the Midwest. It's invariably gonna happen. It's gonna happen to you at some point. You're gonna be.
Are you saying that if you live in the Midwest, you are destined to be with an ugly person?
You
at
will.
one point
You will eventually roll around with a two, and in some cases, if you're lucky, you're the two, and the other person's the 9 or the 10. That's what you can hope for.
Oh,
you go,
yeah.
let me be the two in this situation.
Yeah, I've been an ugly person a couple of times.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm good with that. That's when you need comedy.
That's when you.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
when comedy balances it out.
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad for my friends that just get laid off their looks. You know, that's
You soulless human being.
yeah.
you.
They're just getting laid off like very superficial things. Girls are hooking up with me because they like who they think I am.
Right, and it has nothing to do with the fact that you're on a radio show every
No,
day
it's
and you're
absolutely
famous.
that's a big part of it.
I mean,
That's the biggest part of it.
homeboy.
But I'm okay with
homeboy,
that.
I think those are one and the same thing. You could try to act like you're different, but being famous runs parallel with
being
good
hot,
looking.
yeah.
It's
Fine by me.
Yeah, it's two jet streams on the same pattern. So you could try to make it seem like these good looking people, right? Because I've met a lot of famous people that not you. You're a good hang and a good dude. We've proven that together.
Right.
But there's just some famous people that's just out there that has nothing to offer but
Dirtbag.
fame.
Yeah.
Well, listen.
And I don't have that much fame to offer, by the way. So.
Yeah, but also different things are considered attractive to different people. So the girls that like Bill, they go, this is attractive for me.
Right.
Bill Squire is my guy.
Right. Like for me, health insurance. Oh, health insurance is so hot.
You see a Blue Cross Blue Shield card on her nightstand.
Anything sexier than a PPO? Come on.
I'll tell you what. Kevin Bozeman.
So it's HSA.
Yeah, let me see that HSA account. See what you got stashed in there.
Mm-hmm. $75, honey. That's not going to do. I mean, unless I stub a toe.
Dental cleaning.
Yeah,
no,
you want at least 5 digits.
Something.
Yeah.
Kevin Bozeman is at Hilarities on East 4th. It's right here downtown. He didn't even have to haul ass to the sticks anymore to come see us.
Didn't do it, but I would have did it.
Thank you.
I would have.
Hilarities this weekend. You go to pickwickandfrolic.com for the details on that. And where do you go after Cleveland? Are you on the road for a while or no?
So I'm preparing. I got a couple of spots. I record my new special April 1st in Philadelphia, so I'm looking forward to that.
Is that a helium thing or what is
sir,
it?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a name
they've
for
been
it?
trying to get me in. I have not got a name for it. I barely got jokes for it, Holmes. I'm trying to...
He's like, the name is the very last thing I'll put on it.
I'll get to that when I'm done getting these jokes out.
Yeah.
The thing about watching you do comedy is I've seen you, 24 times over the years.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever, even when like the weekends when we're working together. Yeah. Like there's no 2 sets that are the same set. Like you kind of just flow, and they're you can tell they're written bits, but you're just pulling from all over the place. I love it.
Which is always weird when it's time to hunker down and create that new album, because it's just like, no, this has got to be all. It's got an hour.
Yeah, it's got to be something.
It's got to be a flow, and it's got to have a theme, so I can't pull. That's probably the toughest thing, is just to have that self-discipline and being like, all right, this is the
see that is Alan. That's self-awareness.
Crank out the jokes. I try.
He's not lying to himself. He knows.
Yeah,
I know.
I got to not goof around as much and be more solid for sure. But it's fun. But this is why. It was important for me to do Cleveland before, because it's such a good room, and the audience have a good way of letting me know.
They'll tell you what's good.
How they feel about me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, they love you, though.
And I love them.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of yours. You got to get on that. You saw that Nick Cannon game show, Kevin Hart? Did you see that? It turned out to be a prank. I think everybody figured out it was a prank, but it was called Who's Having My Baby? Maybe like you're a married guy, yeah or no? I know you got kids. You're not married. Do a thing like this, because for a guy who has 2 older kids and then a little one, do a show like this. Obviously, Nick Cannon's burning out on this whole like, ha ha, I leave it in all the time thing.
Yeah.
If we do a Kevin Bozeman similar show to that, but it's like, who's gonna put me on their health insurance, right? Who's going to cover me when I get some kind of bacterial infection? That's a really clunky name for a show.
The name of the show is called HMO or No.
That's right. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, we got to shop that around.
I love that I came in here to promote my show, and then I come out with a show idea.
Yeah, you got an elevator pitch.
You guys are just on top of things.
Well, we don't have the budget for parting gifts, so we try to leave you with a little bit more than you came in with. Sometimes we fail miserably. But.
Yeah, sometimes I've come in here a couple of times. I felt like you guys took more than you gave.
Yes, yes, I remember the ones June of 18 and September of 21. I know the exact times you're talking about.
This time, I feel like I'm coming out with a little something.
Evened up a bit.
Yeah, it's just
trying to make up
It's
for
just
lost
life
time.
balancing itself
There
out.
you go.
Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's dope.
Kevin Bozeman is at Hilarities. You know it. You love it. To a person, a comedian will tell you it is one of their favorite clubs in the entire country, and they're never lying to you or themselves when they say that.
Because it's so well run.
So well run. And Nick still looks like he could bend a person in half. And so you got to watch your P's and Q's around him.
Yeah, that guy is, I strive to be him when I'm 103.
He's the best.
He is. He's such a good dude, such a kind heart. And they got great food. So don't just come for comedy. Come early, get yourself a meal, a bite, a cocktail, laugh a little. You can have a full evening.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Right on the cobblestone, baby.
Yup. It's like you're their maitre d'. You're their master of ceremonies while they have a nosh and a couple of pops.
Couple of soda pops.
While they're watching Kevin Bozeman.
Yeah.
Well, it's always good to see you.
And the pleasure is mine.
I appreciate you coming in.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Get to Hilarities this weekend. PickwickandFrolic.com has got the details on the shows. Kevin Bozeman, everybody. Let me take a break here. If you want to get a text for something, 35192, and you can listen.